So there's a popular saying that goes, comparison is a thief of joy. And I was really thinking about that, trying to untangle that thought. But let me break that down a little bit further. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I actually think comparison can be a good thing. Now, let me explain. So, when it comes to social media, when it comes to Instagram and the Joneses and the girl next door and the guy next door, people at work, people at the job, even as an entrepreneur, a lot of times you're comparing yourself to others in their progress and you don't know their journey. And that could be very dangerous to your self-esteem, to your progress, and it definitely can steal your joy. You can run circles in your mind just trying to think of why am I not doing this or why am I not where I'm at. When in reality, a lot of us are a lot further along than we think, right? So comparison can definitely be the thief of joy. So I'm not saying that, and we don't want that, right? But let me tell you something. Let me give you an example. I was thinking about my debt. Most of us have a certain amount of debt. And if you don't, kudos to you. We're trying to get on your level. But for those of us who are managing whatever little debt, whatever lots of debt that we have, we probably feel a little bit burdened by it, whether it's a little bit or a lot. It's something that's buzzing in the back of our head whenever we're doing our finances and budgeting. So I have a couple of things that I'm trying to get down, right? And I was walking up the street and I heard a young lady say, oh my God, I'm just trying to get all of this stuff together. I'm just trying to get my finances in order. And if I can consolidate this $140,000, that would be perfect. And I don't know about you guys, but $140,000 worth of debt is a lot. But the fact that she was managing it and she had such a cool, calm demeanor about it, I said, well, if this woman can manage 140, because I almost fell out when I heard the number. Almost fell out because I was thinking, wow, well, that puts my little 2 digits to shame, right? Why am I staying up late at night thinking of what it is, right? Second example, I'm always thinking about what can I do better as far as my business, my work ethic, and I always seem to feel like I'm never doing enough. Like, what is going to push the needle a little bit further, right? What is going to push it just a little bit further so I can get a little bit more of this thing called scaling happening in my business, right? And I go to events and conferences and people always say, Sylvia, you're doing a really good job. Wow, look at your product. Wow, look at this. Wow, look at that. You must be working really hard. You're doing really good. And I'm thinking, wow, this whole time I'm thinking I'm not doing enough. So what's my point? You're like, Sylvia, what's your point? Well, I'm thinking of this thought about comparison. I said, comparison doesn't always have to be the thief of joy. Comparison actually might just be good. But what if comparison is really just giving you perspective? As long as you don't let it spiral out of control, it can put things in perspective for you mentally and emotionally and help you move in the right direction. When I think of the fact that I may be a little bit better than I thought. Now, this is not meant to make you feel like you're better than others or that someone's situation is more dire than yours, so you must be on top. I'm not saying that there's not work to be done, and that in no way means that you're better than someone else or someone is in a better shape than you. What I mean is comparison kind of give you a little bit of a reprieve, let you know that you actually are moving and progressing no matter what things look like in your life. It might be able to give you a little bit of hope, a little bit of a glimmer, a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, so they say. So I don't know, that was just kind of like my untangle my thought for the day, that comparison can be a good thing if you let it. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments because I be thinking all kinds of crazy stuff. And that don't mean it's right. So what do you think? Let me know. And if you want to hear more of my crazy thoughts on this channel and others, hit me up down here. Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I was just thinking, I could see how that is important, especially in